Welcome student, welcome to another video tutorial from SHIVAJI group of institution. In this video lecture we will discuss the last kingdom of Whittaker, that is Animalia. Okay, as you know, this is the last kingdom system of Whittaker. Whittaker has given the 5 kingdom system of classification. First is known as Monera, Protista, Plantae, Fungi. Last one is Animalia. 4 I already told in the previous lecture. This one is last. Okay, what is the characteristics of animal? Here we will describe the characteristics of animal. First of all, always remember that animals are multicellular. Animals are multicellular. Here what happened? True nucleus is present and eukaryotic cell is present. True nucleus means the nucleus that is covered by a nuclear membrane is called true nucleus, and because of the presence of true nucleus, the cell is known as eukaryotic. Eu means true and karyotic means nucleus. It means that all the animal are actually eukaryotic. Okay, they does not have the cell wall. In animal there is no cell wall is present, only plasma membrane is present which is surrounded the cell. Okay, so because cell wall is the characteristics of plant of the kingdom Plantae. Okay, so here what happened? No cell wall is present. Now comes to the third characteristic of animals. Animals is always motile. It means that they are moved from one place to another place. This one is called motile. Those animal which is sessile, sessile means they cannot be moved from one place to another place. Okay, such colony of animals is known as sessile. For example, some sponges colony, because sponge is also a type of animal, but it look like a plant. But remember always, it is not a plant; it is a type of animal. Okay, which is sessile. When the animal is sessile, its larval stage is always motile. This one is the important point. Its larval stage is motile. It means that motility should be found of the any stage of the life cycle of the animal. Okay, so if the animal is sessile, its larval stage is always क्या होगा? Motile होगा. Now comes to the fourth point. As you know, the plant is always the animal is always heterotrophic. They obtain their food from the other animals or plant. They are always heterotrophic because they does not having chlorophyll and does not having the tendency to make their food. So they are always heterotrophic. Now comes to the fifth point. The fifth point says that sexual reproduction is major type of reproduction that is found in animal. In sexual reproduction, what happened? Here male and female gametes are comes to each other and they fuse, fertilize to each other and form a new individual. But asexual reproduction is also found in some lower animals. Okay, so asexual reproduction is also found in lower animals. This one is actually the characteristics of plant, but most of the animal of the lower category they also reproduce by asexually. In asexual reproduction, what happened? Only single parent is involved and there is no fusion of male and female gamete because no gametes is formed in such type of a reproduction. Okay, this type of a reproduction is actually called as asexual reproduction. Now comes to the sixth point. The animals are always reactivity. They show reactivity against the stimulus and reaction. It means that when animal is stimulated by the environmental factor, it always gives a reaction to that stimulus. It means that they show the reactivity due to the presence of a special type of a system that is known as nervous system. Nervous system cannot be found in plants. Okay, it is only found in animal. Now comes to the next point. Here, this one is important. Cellular organization of the body. It means that all the animal is made up of cell. It means that some animals are acellular also. For example, protozoas. Protozoas are made up of a single cell. So we can say it is a type of acellular organisms. But what happened during the evolution from the lower animal to the higher animal? What happened? The cellular level is increases. It means that protozoa is acellular. After protozoa, poriferas are the type of animals which is also known as core bearing animals. Actually they look like a plant, but they cannot consider as a plant because they have a characteristics of animal. So the sponges actually having the cellular level of body organization. As you know, I told there is a different type of level of organization is found. For example, all the cells are combined together, they form tissue, and after tissue, when tissue combined, they form organ, and after organ system is formed, and organ system individual is formed. It means that this is called the level of organization. If in animal only cell is present, it is called cellular level of organization. If cells are converted into tissue, this one is known as tissue grade of body organization. After that, tissue organ is formed. Then this type of a system is known as organ system grade of body organization. Okay, so these type of levels are found in the animals from lower organism to the higher animals. Now, here cellular organization of a body is found. For example, sponges. Sponges is actually what happened. You know that after protozoa, sponges are comes. Protozoa is made up of a single cell. But sponges are actually made up of more than one cell. It means that they have a multicellular body organization made up of more than one cell. Here question is arise now, beta, why these single cell animal actually make the large number of cells? Why they become multicellular? Question is that why single individual? As you know that in protozoa there are single cell animals is found. But what are the requirement of multicellular animals take? This was actually a question, and the answer of a question is that actually when a single cell, you know, when an organism is made up of a single cell, it having a very large amount of workload upon a single cell. So what happened? If the number of cell is increases, it means that if the organism is converted into unicellular to multicellular organism, what will happen? The division of labor will be take place. It means that जो एक कोशिका का कार्य था वो बहुत सी कोशिकाओं में बांट दिया, जिससे डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर हो गया, अर्थात अपने काम को हर कोशिका ने अलग अलग ढंग से करना स्टार्ट कर दिया। इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, एक सिंगल सेल के ऊपर जितनी भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी, जितना वर्कलोड था, वो वर्कलोड कम हो गया। इसलिए सिंगल सेल से क्या हो गए, मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स बने। तो मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स क्यों बने? बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर, काम के अधिकता होने की वजह से मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स की उत्पत्ति हुई। तो पहले मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स कौन थे? याद रखिएगा, द फर्स्ट मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स इज स्पंजेस। ओके, स्पंजेस, स्पंजेस आर एक्चुअली डिप्लोब्लास्टिक। ओके, डिप्लोब्लास्टिक means diplo means two and plastic means layer. Actually, as you know that in animal embryos is formed. If the formation of embryo is take place by two layers, that is first layer is known as ectoderm and second layer is known as endoderm. If the embryo development if the development of individual take place by the two layer of embryo, actually the embryo have a three layer. First is known as ectoderm, second one is known as mesoderm, and third one is known as endoderm. But due to the evolution, we are higher animals. We have a three type of embryonic membrane. First is known as ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. But in lower organisms, only two type of membrane is found, that is known as ectoderm and endoderm. Here mesoderm is absent. So diploblastic means what? Diploblastic means if the development of embryo is take place by the two layer of embryo, if the development of individual take place by the two layer of embryo, this one is called diploblastic animal. And diploblastic animals, which type of layer is found? It is ectoderm and endoderm is found. अर्थात अगर किसी इंडिविजुअल का निर्माण, अगर किसी एनिमल का निर्माण भ्रूण में अर्थात एम्ब्रियो की दो लेयर से होता है, एक्टोडर्म और मेसोडर्म से, तो उसको हम डिप्लोब्लास्टिक कहते हैं। तीन लेयर से होता है तो हम उसको ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक कहते हैं। तो सबसे पहले डिप्लोब्लास्टिक एनिमल्स आए थे। इसमें सबसे पहले डिप्लोब्लास्टिक एनिमल्स कौन सा आया था? स्पंज आया था, जिसके पास एक्टोडर्म और एंडोडर्म थी, मेसोडर्म यहाँ पर एब्सेंट थी। इन सेल डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर स्टूडेंट मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बता दिया। देखिए उसके बाद स्पंजेस के बाद जो नेक्स्ट फाइलम आया एनिमल का, उसको हम निडेरिया बोलेंगे। और निडेरिया में एक एग्जांपल लेके चलेंगे हाइड्रा। निडेरिया का एग्जांपल क्या है? हाइड्रा है। These hydras are actually having a tissue level of body organization. Sponges are actually having the cellular level of body organization. Okay, after cellular level what happened? Tissue level of body organization is formed, and this one is formed in which phylum? It is in Cnidaria. That example is Hydra. It means that Hydra is the first animal which having a tissue level of body organization. This one is important point. Okay, remember always cellular level of body organization is found in sponges, and after sponges Cnidarias are comes during the evolution, and these Cnidaria actually having the tissue level of body organization, and after that what happened? Platyhelminthes are comes. SK helminthes, and after that platyhelminthes are comes, and in platyhelminthes here you know that in platyhelminthes what happened? Organ level of body organization is found. So the level of body organization increases from the lower organ to the higher organism. Now this Cnidaria, for example Hydra, having a tissue level of body organization. Now comes to the next point. After Cnidarians, SK helminthes are comes, scarish type organisms are comes, and after scarish platyhelminthes type organisms are comes. These platyhelminthes organisms are actually called flatworm. What we call to platyhelminthes? It is called flatworm. And in this type of worm, actually here these are actually triploblastic animals. It means that here three layers are formed: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. It means that individuals that are formed by the three embryonic layer. The first individual which is triploblastic is platyhelminthes. In this platyhelminthes, what happened? Here three embryonic layer is formed: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. And here what happened? Tissue level of body organization is found. Here tissue level of body organization is found in Hydra. Here organ level of body organization is found in platyhelminthes. There is development of different types of organs are present. That's why platyhelminthes are the first animal in which organ level of body organization form. In now these are the characteristics of animal. The another characteristics of animal is that in animal body symmetry is found. This one is important point. All the type of animal having a specific type of symmetry, they are also asymmetrical. Okay, it means that they are also asymmetrical. It means that there is no any type of symmetry. Symmetry is actually three types. First is known as asymmetrical animal, which does not having any type of symmetry in the body, and bilateral and radial symmetry. Okay, actually what is symmetry? Symmetry is a organization of any animal in which when we have to cut in different part, it can be divided into many part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8. So this is like a radial symmetry. It means that this symmetry is actually called as radial symmetry, because when we cut the animal into all the axes, it gives the same type of representation. So this one is known as radial symmetry. This one is called radial symmetry. And what is bilateral symmetry? Bilateral symmetry means जब किसी ऑर्गेनिजम्स को ऐसे भाग से काटा जाए ताकि उसके सारे पार्ट दो बराबर भागों में बढ़ जाए, तब हम उसको बोलेंगे बायलैटरल सिमेट्री उसमें पाई जाती है। जैसे ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की बात करें, अगर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स को हम यहाँ से काट दें बराबर, तो क्या होगा? ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के सारे पार्ट जो है दो बराबर भागों में, दो बराबर हिस्सों में बढ़ जाएंगे। इसको हम बोलेंगे बाइलैटरल सिमेट्री। क्या बोलेंगे भाई? बाइलैटरल सिमेट्री। याद रखिएगा। देखिए यहाँ पर एक आंख, ये एक कान, तो इधर भी बढ़ गया, ठीक है। नोज भी दो पार्ट में बढ़ गई, सारे बॉडी ऑर्गन्स दो पार्ट में अलग-अलग बढ़ गए, बराबर भागों में बढ़ गए। अर्थात बायलैटरल सिमेट्री क्या होती है? ऐसी सिमेट्री जिसमें किसी एनिमल को ऐसे भाग से काटा जाए ताकि वो दो बराबर भागों में बढ़ जाए, ऐसी सिमेट्री को हम क्या बोलेंगे? बायलैटरल सिमेट्री कहेंगे। रेडियल सिमेट्री क्या होगी? रेडियल सिमेट्री ऐसी सिमेट्री होगी जब किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म को चारों तरफा काटा जाए और वो सब बराबर भागों में बढ़ जाए, तो उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? रेडियल सिमेट्री कहेंगे। एसिमेट्रिकल जिसमें किसी भी प्रकार की कोई सिमेट्री नहीं पाई जाती उसको हम एसिमेट्रिकल कहते हैं। जो स्पंजेस थे हमारे, ये स्पंजेस जो हमारे वो एसिमेट्रिकल थे। कैसे थे? एसिमेट्रिकल थे। स्पंजेस एसिमेट्रिकल थे। निडेरियंस जो थे ये रेडियल सिमेट्रिकल थे। कैसे थे? रेडियली सिमेट्रिकल थे। इसके बाद धीरे धीरे सिमेट्री चेंज हुई और हायर ऑर्गेनिज्म में बायलैटरल सिमेट्री पाई जाती है। एक चीज का और ध्यान रखिएगा, बायलैटरल सिमेट्री उसी में पाई जाएगी जिसमें सिफिलाइजेशन का फॉर्मेशन हो चुका होगा। सिफिलाइजेशन इज आल्सो द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ एनिमल। सिफिलाइजेशन मींस फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ हेड, जिस एनिमल्स में हेड का निर्माण हो चुका होगा अर्थात जिस एनिमल में ब्रेन का फॉर्मेशन हो चुका होगा, वहां से आपको सिमेट्री कैसी मिलेगी? बायलैटरल सिमेट्री मिलेगी। तो सिफिलाइजेशन क्या होता है? फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हेड। अगर देखिए सबसे पहले जो जंतु बने स्पंजेस में, इसमें हेड का फॉर्मेशन नहीं हुआ, ब्रेन का फॉर्मेशन नहीं हुआ। इसके बाद निमेरिया बने, इनमें भी ब्रेन का फॉर्मेशन और हेड का फॉर्मेशन नहीं हुआ। हेड का फॉर्मेशन किस फाइलम में सबसे पहले हुआ था? प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थीज में। इसलिए क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जाता है सिफिलाइजेशन इज स्टार्ट फ्रॉम व्हिच फाइलम? तो आंसर क्या होगा? इट विल बी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थीज। सिफिलाइजेशन यानी हेड का फॉर्मेशन किस टाइप के एनिमल्स में हुआ? प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थीज में हुआ। आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए ये सिफिलाइजेशन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक किसकी? एनिमल्स की। एनिमल्स में डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम भी पाया जाता है। डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम टू टाइप का होता है, एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन और इंट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन। जब एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन यानी कि कोशिका के बाहर जब डाइजेशन होता है तब उसको एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन बोलते हैं और कोशिका के अंदर जो डाइजेशन होते हैं उसे इंट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन बोलते हैं। हम लोगों में कैसा डाइजेशन है? एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर है या इंट्रा सेलुलर? आप सोचोगे इंट्रा सेलुलर है, अंदर पाया जाता है। तो देखिए आहार नाल के बीच में अर्थात इंटेस्टाइन के बीच में हमारा डाइजेशन होता है। यहाँ फूड पार्टिकल आता है, ये फूड पार्टिकल है। तो ये सेल से बाहर है, तो ये कैसा हो गया? एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर डाइजेशन होता है हम लोगों में। सेल के अंदर जिसमें डाइजेशन होता है, जैसे प्रोटोजोआ की बात करें, प्रोटोजोआ में जो डाइजेशन होता है वो कैसा होता है? इंट्रासेलुलर होता है, सेल के अंदर होता है। ओके, such type of digestion is known as intracellular and extracellular digestion. This is also the characteristics of animal. Now comes to the last point, body cavity. Body cavity is actually what happened. What is body cavity? It is a space between the intestine and outer part of the body. अर्थात कहने का मतलब हुआ इंटेस्टाइन से लेके और बॉडी के आउटर पार्ट। बॉडी का आउटर पार्ट क्या होगा? स्किन हो गई, ये स्किन है। स्किन यहाँ पर ये इंटेस्टाइन है, देखिए यहाँ पर ध्यान से देखिए, ये स्किन है, ये भी स्किन है, ये स्किन का पार्ट है, ये भी स्किन का पार्ट है। इसके बीच में इंटेस्टाइन है। ये क्या है? इंटेस्टाइन। तो इंटेस्टाइन और स्किन के बीच का जो ये वाला स्पेस होता है ना, ये स्पेस, दैट इज नोन एज बॉडी कैविटी। इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? बॉडी कैविटी कहते हैं। ठीक है, ये बॉडी कैविटी जिसमें ये पाया जाता है उसको हम कहते हैं कि उसमें बॉडी कैविटी पाई जाती है। तो बॉडी कैविटी, अब जो हायर एनिमल्स है उनमें ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो गया, अर्थात को ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब, को ट्यूब के अंदर हमारी आहार नाली एक ट्यूब की तरह काम करती है, हमारे इंटेस्टाइन एक ट्यूब की तरह काम करती है, इसलिए ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट हो गया। ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कहां से स्टार्ट हुआ? ये अर्थवॉर्म से स्टार्ट हुआ था, अर्थात एनेलिडा से। किस फाइलम से? एनेलिडा से, क्योंकि वहां पर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम पूरा बन चुका था। प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थीज में डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम नहीं बना था, और जहां से डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम बना होगा वहीं से ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी शुरू हुआ। तो दिस इज ऑल ओवर टुडे स्टूडेंट, एंड दिस इज द लास्ट किंगडम ऑफ द इंवर्टेब्रा। इन द नेक्स्ट video lecture I will start with a new chapter. Okay, thank you.